Hello, everybody. It's us.
Welcome back.
That's who we are.
Welcome back, everybody.
We're the Paper Dungeon.
We're live.
This is the first time streaming since we ended campaign 1. Today is just going to be a bit of a checking in. We're going to tell you kind of what our plans are, where you're going to be able to catch us in the going forward in the future. Some tidbits about just in general what we're thinking of doing.
What the goings on are.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pleasant chat between homies about a little project.
The Paper Dungeon State of Affairs. It's our addressing the union.
This
Everything we say today is like legally viable
in a court of law. Yes.
Yeah.
First off, you notice that today we're streaming on Thursday at 4:00. I don't know if we'll stick with 4:00, but we will be streaming regularly on Thursdays. It won't be like a campaign or anything. We may have like a mini campaign or something. It'll differ depending on who all can make it on the day, so on and so forth. That's going to be kind of our during the break stream day, because it's the day that worked the best for the people that we have. Mm-hmm. We plan on doing some pretty variety style stuff on these days, from what I know of. So there may be a couple of days that we run one shots, or maybe even a small mini campaign that takes like a couple of weeks or something. But if it's just me, there may be a chance that I'm playing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and that's like my series that I do when I'm alone on a Thursday. Or if it's me and Drew, we might be doing something. Who knows? Maybe we'll play some random video game or something like that. If it's the three of us, there have been talks about playing through like Baldur's Gate as like kind of a little thing. Playing Uno
would be good, actually.
Maybe.
That's a good idea, Anchored.
So yeah,
dude, people go hard for Uno on like Twitch and stuff. People
Uno is such a miserable game.
We can play Uno with stakes. It's like Uno, but we have death fails.
Yeah,
or something. We can accrue death fails and then
every time that someone Unos.
Hey Hans.
Specifically welcome. Grant, if he doesn't say Uno fast enough, I just run up and I punch him.
Oh,
well, it's a good thing.
Physical violence.
It's a good thing that on the game. That's the only person you could do that to. So yep. there's no worry for me.
You'd be surprised.
We all get
Drew.
Shock collars that are
I'm
programmed.
Sprinting all the way to Idaho. Just gonna right hook. Just gonna be great. Also, hello
fist.
Handskate. Welcome to the State of Affairs episode of the Paper Dungeon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of the first announcement. Thursdays are going to be your day to catch us streaming. Reason being is that we have a lot of work to do, like a whole lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting prepped for campaign 2. We are basically fully rearranging our system of management in terms of the Paper Dungeon itself. Like we are doing a lot of work, and the most consistent day that we have to do that work on a day that like everyone has a guaranteed time off is Monday evening, because that's where we
believe it or not.
That's where we're in the stream. Yep, we got to update that.
We sold our
Facebook.
Monday nights to the cult that is the Paper Dungeon.
To the
that
cult
is
of
just eternally dedicated to the Paper Dungeon.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, yeah, it's like we kind of have structured Monday evenings as being an open evening for us for the past 3 years. So why would we change that?
Exactly, it's convenient.
Yes,
it's easy.
Updating Facebook is our top priority. So many of the hours we're spending on Monday evenings are specifically around our Facebook usage and how we're going to really leverage that. So I know all of you Facebook heads out there that just love what we do there. All of you will honestly be seeing some cool stuff soon.
It would be kind of fun though. It would be really fun if on all of our social medias we post certain stuff, but then Facebook gets a unique twist to it,
That would
actually be funny.
I would legitimately really enjoy posting different clues to all of our different social medias. And
so people have to put it
they have to find where the clues are on different social medias, and we do hide one on our Facebook.
Yes, 100%.
Fandom Facebook Live,
and I'm just saying.
Oh, random.
But
I would love Facebook to have like specifically some things that are like really scuffed about it that we intentionally do. Like
Yeah.
maybe Facebook always has typos, or like the stuff we post is almost true, but it's also sort of not, or something.
we
I don't
only
know.
post
We do 2 truths and a lie.
any messages that we send on Facebook are specifically in an image format, and the only text on them is always Comic Sans.
And it's always deep fried. Like
But,
it's deep
but
fried
every-
meme format.
Every
Everything we put there.
seventh letter of the Comic Sans is in like Helvetica.
We only speak in riddles on Facebook.
Yes, it's just
And
it's
people
just,
have to decode it.
we turn Facebook into the Sphinx at any point in
Oh,
time.
I have a better idea. Let's move our live stream to Facebook Live.
I'm in.
That's a horrible idea.
It's the perfect plan. Look,
I honestly, I
here's the
think, I
thing,
feel like
what
ethically, I
competitors do we
can't.
have?
Yeah, Grant.
I don't know.
So to give some insight into some of the behind the scenes, Grant for a long time has pushed for the idea of maybe moving to YouTube.
I have talked about that. Yes.
I would become very upset if all of a sudden you wanted us to go to Facebook Live.
Go to Facebook and say, yeah, I'm gonna be the one plugging like, hey guys, hear me out. Facebook is lucrative.
Who else are they going to support? No one streams on their platform.
Well,
Hear
no,
me
we have
out.
to deal with Toast.
Oh god
Their
dang it.
CPMs are so high because they're stealing people's data.
This is terrible.
It works.
The metaverse.
But yeah, so
Here
one
What's
thing that I
ARG?
do want to say is augmented reality game. That was the
Oh.
first thing that came to mind, but I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what it stands
Campaign
That-
one,
that's
but
what
it's
it
an
is.
augmented reality open world
I'm down.
interactive experience on Facebook specifically.
for. There
in
are
the
some
metaverse.
things that we're going to be doing that specifically remove some things that we have. So like Ko-Fi is one of them. We're probably going to be removing our Ko-Fi.
So
No, you're all
guys,
sad
if you
about
want
that.
to support us monetarily through Ko-Fi, do it today
You only have so much time.
Do it today.
because
You only
it
have so
might
much
not
time.
it might not be around. And if you're
Limited
if you're
time
watching
offer.
this late, I'm sorry.
Limited time offer. Give us money on Ko-Fi.
Yep, the Ko-Fi is probably going. Our
You get nothing in return.
Our website is probably going to be taken down. We're probably
Definitely.
At
going
least
to
temporarily.
I'm gonna do some work on that.
Like eventually, we'll probably have it back up, but we want to make sure this time that if we're going to have a website, it makes sense for us to have a website.
Plus,
That's what we want.
it needs to get updated anyway.
Yes.
It has old stuff on there.
So if you
There's so many cool things we can do with
It
it.
needs a little bit of life.
Yep,
a little
if
bit
you
of love.
want merch that we currently have, there's a good chance that in a little while that will never be available ever again.
That's true. We will have a
of it.
classics line eventually, where some of it's
Eventually,
kind
but
of.
who knows how
but some
long
of it,
that will be.
You know. Also, I don't think the chat is on the stream, by the way.
Oh, is it
I
doing
just
dumb
noticed.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. To give Aaron some love, boy was struggling to get the stream going. For some reason, Streamlabs just decided it hates Aaron today,
It really does. I'm gonna see if I can fix it.
which
real
is
quick here.
unfortunate because we,
Take your time,
for a
take your
long
time.
while we were doing good, and now
It's a widget.
we're just out of practice, I guess.
Yeah, it's rebelling because we haven't
It's like
streamed.
bro, I was napping, I was taking a vacay. What are you doing? Streamlabs is in the Bahamas right now, just being like, "What the heck, dude?"
Well, don't worry. At least the chat function lets me accurately size and resize it.
Oh, that's good.
Hey Hans, what was the name of your stream again? Or what's the name of the channel again? I want to shout out.
Wow, those are really tiny letters.
I mean, that's fine.
It's kind of legible-ish. It's trying. Yes, also, happy birthday, Handskate. Saw that. I was upset because I turned on Twitch. I was like, 8 o'clock, I'm going to catch the stream, and then it wasn't live. And I'm like, God dang it. And then
I
by the
dropped
time that it probably did go live, I had already started doing something else and just never checked it again. I was devastated. I was
I
so
dropped the,
I was so excited to watch the
it's
New
like-
Age Geek stream.
For 30 minutes. Oh wow.
I
Jeez.
tried so hard. I feel like people think that I'm a bad person because I never show up and support any of the people who like plug their stuff in our stream.
I am a bad person.
And I keep trying. I try so hard to show up and support the people that like plug themselves. And then something always happens and I miss it. Or like I fell asleep and woke up immediately as it ended. I'm like, God, it's every time.
It's like the most pleasant feeling when somebody's talking about a project they have and you jump in. You're like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. They're like, oh my gosh, thanks for seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that feeling so much. Like,
I wish I knew what it felt like.
I hope everybody checks it out. Oh, well, you know. I don't do it
check out
as
New
frequently
HPs.
as I'd like to either, but
it seems
it's
pretty
always
sweet.
worth it. I also love seeing how people's different creative like directions, because every group is a little different in how they do it. And so that's also so much fun to like see how people are doing it just a little differently.
See,
I really like that.
my problem tends to be is just my secondhand embarrassment just starts to just continue to rise, you know? And it's just how it is for me for most streamers. I was just like I can watch for maybe 30 minutes and then I have to take a pause.
I've never been embarrassed in my life.
Well, you know what, Aaron?
First hand, second hand, never happened.
I get embarrassed for both of us.
So, additionally, for content during the break, as I said, we'll be doing the Thursday streams. We're going to try to be updating the Patreon with a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. That's probably going to be our main content Patreon-wise, is behind-the-scenes stuff. Also, since I will be DMing Campaign 2, I think I'm going to try to have Patreon assist with some of the development of some locations. So I may be looking for input and polls on Patreon regarding certain things in Campaign 2. Also, during Campaign 2, there will be a big Patreon push that I will be doing because I think that it's really cool when people do cool Patreon stuff.
I'll say too that I think one of the things we want to get in the hang of doing, which we generally weren't like very good at up to this point, is like having more concise and thorough like updates on like the kind of the things we're doing, roping in the viewership and the audience, and like a little bit of the guiding force behind like where we're going. I like the idea of surveys, of polls, of audience interaction stuff, which Aaron's talked a lot about doing some of that stuff on both Patreon and Discord. And I think also like general updates. We'll probably have little streams like this where we're like talking about what we're working on and where things are. And then also I like the idea of really communicating to the audience really well about like, this is what we're thinking about. This is where we are in the process. Maybe here's some tidbits of like things that we've already made for the campaign, like, and things like that. I know, Aaron, you have talked about maybe some DM like prep work and stuff that you've thought about sharing, right?
Well, yeah.
Also,
So
jokes on you, Hands. My character's already dead.
So Patreon stuff, DM wise, I plan on having. I really want to post like DM notes, like the things that I'm keeping track of during the campaign, and prep notes. Obviously, I want to keep spoilers to a minimum. I've been considering doing it, but like blacking out certain parts of it so that like kind of like a classified document, so you can only see things that don't spoil the future.
So cool.
I think that might be kind of funny.
We could do like blurry images too.
Yep.
Or something like that. Like follow that idea.
For Campaign 2, there will be something, obviously, there are going to be things different, both in the way that we do them and in how they look and the process of doing them. So one of the things that we're going to be trying, I can't guarantee that this will be the case, because there's a chance that I just fail. We're just going to,
I got it.
You got it? You're gonna help me out here? Thanks, Grant.
Wait, I'm not even a moderator.
Yeah!
That's because you demodded yourself, you
got
loser.
It. Thanks, Handscape.
Thanks, Hans.
I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I couldn't figure out how to delete. I'm so out of practice.
See,
Dude,
this is why I modded Handscape.
Yeah,
because I knew that we could rely on Hands.
but so I can't guarantee that this will be the case because there's a chance that I'm just not good enough yet. But I am attempting to do the art for campaign 2.
Woo, I will say, we've seen Aaron shared some of the stuff he's done recently, and
your mic's given up.
I think. Oh, okay, hold on. Give me no, 1 sec.
But to Grant's point, check out the Discord to see some of the artwork that Aaron has done recently. It's pretty good stuff.
Okay, I'm back. It's better now.
It is. It's great.
I will say that Aaron has shared some of the stuff he's been working on, and I personally think it's quite good. Like, I think the style is really cool. I think you guys will really like what Aaron's cooking up when it comes to art.
But so I'm trying to get to a point where I can make the art for campaign 2. It'll take a lot of effort and a lot of time, but I think that if I can, it'll be really sweet. I have some really cool plans for the intro, and one of the things that I really want to focus on is leaning into the idea of our namesake, the paper dungeon. So I really want a sketch-based art style that really shows oh, this is on a page or in a book kind of feel to it. And if that can be the case, there's a good chance that our Patreon may have we might post some character art before the campaign goes, some sneak peeks into what the characters look like and things like that. Yep, we've literally talked about there. Okay, Anki, you've brought up a fantastic thing. The amount of metaphors and similes that we've had with paper is ridiculous. We just
I feel like it's endless.
We've had so many different names for oh, this is the filing cabinet. Oh, this is the so on and so forth. That are just strictly table scraps. We love it. So sticky notes, fantastic name.
I think
I really like
literally
sticky notes,
back
actually.
in the day, if you scroll back on Instagram, I think Lydia did a thing for a little while where it was little sketches that were moments and things in the campaign, and I'm pretty sure those were called sticky notes.
There's a good chance.
If you go to our Instagram account
it was,
and you scroll down,
so what it was is for the first few episodes, just different moments similar to what we ended up doing with TikToks for a little while. It was just a bunch of different fun moments from that episode, and we called them paper cuts.
Yeah, paper cuts.
Oh
my goodness.
Those.
Personally speaking, I would love to bring back paper cuts.
Paper cuts is a good name too.
However, I don't have the skills to do that.
You and me both, Drew.
So I have to rely on the ability of my friends.
Yep.
However, I'm sure I could learn.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Both you and me both, Drew. We're trying.
Maybe between working on music stuff, I'll learn how to edit stuff.
We can work together. Together we can increase each other's knowledge in editing.
Aaron's show. Oh, go ahead, Drew.
I was just gonna say, but we have to pick Grant's brain every now and again because he does know.
Because Grant actually knows what he's doing.
I've had practice.
Grant is our jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Jack of all trades,
so,
master of fun.
I like that. Hey. I can't draw though. I can't draw.
Not yet.
That is true. But I haven't really tried, so maybe I can. I just don't know.
We'll get you down, Grant. But yeah, so expect some cool Patreon stuff. That's one of my big pushes that I'm going to try to really lean into for campaign 2. I want to take a hold of the reins of the stuff. I can actually look at my list of things that I wanted to do.
Picture Aaron dressed like Santa Claus in the sleigh. Reindeer, bells jingling. He's soaring. Moon.
I want to know where you're
sky,
going with this. I'm very intrigued.
And Aaron is clutching the reins. Jolly. Ho, ho, ho. That's Aaron right now with Patreon.
Yeah, so Patreon stuff, that's going to be part of our content. It's going to be
He's going to be delivering all of the presents through the chimney that is Patreon right to your guys' Christmas trees.
Yes.
And
yeah,
I was just going to say, to add to some of the Patreon stuff, just probably you'll end up seeing some sneak peeks for music stuff there as well as myself.
You want to give him a sneak
Grant.
peek right now?
I mean, if you want to sneak peek
Okay.
to those who tune in for table scraps.
I'm scared.
Yeah, the theme.
Me. What are we doing here, Grant? What are we doing? Is there a bit that I'm missing?
Oh, I actually have something that might be a kind of a fun tidbit that people don't know.
Well, are you just gonna
Would you
stop
like
talking?
to
What
hear
did you
it?
say
I'm
here?
so-
God, we
I'm
took
so
3
my
weeks
word.
off and we forgot how to be on camera.
Okay, chat. Would you like to hear the tidbit that you may or may not know? I
Oh
feel
my-
like they're gonna say no, and then I won't be able to say my thing.
Just
Don't
say your
no.
thing,
Say
Grant.
yes, please. Don't mute me. I see you reaching for the computer. Oh, okay. You just said no. Well, I'm gonna say it anyways. Thank you, Anchor. Chat gave me permission, which means I have to now legally. At the end of the Paper Dungeon song, it goes dun 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 pew pew pew. The original idea, and someday we may do this. I'd love to. The original idea is those chords at the end, the dun 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 dun, was literally a chorus of individuals, like a chorus singing the Paper Dungeon, and then it goes bomb bomb bomb.
That is true.
I still
actually.
really want that. I think
is
that would be
true.
so sick. Like the end is like dun 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 the Paper Dungeon. Blah, blah, blah. I think it'd be so sick. But I mean, where are we gonna find a chorus to sing that?
I mean, it's not
Well,
that
Unless
hard.
we do it.
Okay, well,
The
so here's
paper
the thing,
dungeon.
Grant. Here's the thing. It wouldn't actually be all that hard because all it takes would be for a couple of us to sing multiple parts, and then
Let's
we
get
just
Hannah.
and then we honestly, yeah, we
She's
can
like
hide.
literally a vocal major music.
That's right. And then all we do is just duplicate the parts a couple times, add a couple chorus effects, and we're good.
We
I
could go
literally
really
thought that
goofy
was
with
the
it.
original plan.
The original plan was that all of us would actually have a part, and the cast would be
That
the
is true.
chorus. But But you know-
Unknown to maybe some of our viewers is a lot of us actually did have some sort of choral training at some point in our lives. I think the only exception to that was Lydia. So
Yeah,
if
she
we
mainly
really
did,
wanted
like,
to,
drama.
we could sing.
I'm just saying,
We wanna
we've been
do-
talking about
let's do a chord. Let's do a
a
chord.
Paper
Who wants to
Dungeon
start?
cover album for years now,
That is true. We have talked about that. a lot.
and I am so in.
I love that idea. I mean, it's
it will
it's
finally
in the back
fulfill my
pocket.
dreams of becoming
gonna
a
say,
pop punk artist.
Who knows if we're gonna be able to work on that? But
Just wait until Tarak drops that heated rap track, dude.
Dude, it's gonna be fire.
rap
Rap
Oh my
track.
gosh, can't you picture? Imagine an orcish verse where it's like hot track, and then it's like the music's like it's like sick, and it's like drill.
It's
Yeah, that'd be
MC to
Clearly-
rap.
clearly Grant is hyped for this.
That's awesome, thank you.
Yeah, we've got a lot of
Wait.
fun ideas that we would like to do.
Let's give them a little taste.
Well, you've
of
been
our music
saying that
ability.
for the
Who wants-
past
Yeah, a
goddamn
taste of
6
what,
minutes.
Grant?
You
Who wants
haven't
to
done
start?
anything.
Somebody,
We don't
somebody
have
start
anything
us off.
for them to
Somebody
taste.
start us off.
Grant,
Somebody give us a note.
What are we
Grant,
trying
are
to
you
do
are
here
you are you
Drew?
seriously asking the two of
Drew,
us to
give
just
us a-
freestyle right
yeah.
now?
No. You know we're gonna make a little chord for them. A B minor. Hit us with a B, Drew.
What are you?
Bro,
why
I
are
don't
we
have
here?
perfect pitch. I can't just create a B
Do I have to
minor.
start?
I will kick you from this group.
Oh my word. Dude.
Okay. We don't have to do it now. We'll practice. Guys. We'll practice.
We're just trying to announce what we're doing during the break.
I didn't mean to
It was
put you
just
guys
like,
on the spot.
Bro, just sing a chord like you used to, like 5 years ago.
That was a while ago
Oh
now.
my goodness.
Yeah, dude.
We were
it
all in the
was.
same choir together, weren't we?
Yes, Grant, we were. Anyway,
Aurora Borealis surrounds me.
around me, guide
take
me
it back.
through
One of our
this
choirs.
I take it back. I don't wanna
sing
anything,
Alaska
Grant.
Night.
was so bad.
Are we
Oh
gonna
my
sing
gosh.
Alaska Nights on our cover album? Aurora Borealis.
Oh my word! Dude.
I can break out the only country song I know. It'll be great. It'll be a good time.
Are you talking about
Gosh dang, what is it?
Take my horse to the old road.
No,
Oh,
what?
boy.
No, what are you? What? No,
That's not
No?
even. I mean, is that country?
It technically is country.
it is, but barely. No,
But country
it's,
does. As far as I know, country people don't claim it, but that could be wrong too.
there are
I
some.
think you're probably right.
There's some probably.
There are
yeah.
some.
There's probably a lot of people that gatekeep Lil Nas X
But
from
no,
the
it's,
country community.
Well, she
Unfortunately.
trade Colorado if he take her with him. Is that
It's kind
one?
of like a folksy. It's like
Closes the
folk.
door before the winter lets the cold
I know
in.
maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. I
Country.
don't
One
know
knows
that
if
one.
her love's strong
And
enough to make
You
him
and me could go fishing in the dark. I know that one.
That is
I would
another
like to
country song.
sincerely apologize for whatever you guys tuned into. Anyway, an
Where were we on
important
our script?
an important part. I like how Grant was like, hey guys, this is our plan for this episode," and then Grant has specifically derailed us at every single step.
This was my plan all along.
A big part of one of our plans over the break. So one of the big things that we need to do is we need to find new members. That's a very important thing. At least one, probably no more than two. In terms of like good group size for streaming in Dungeons and Dragons, I think that 5 is really good for stream. I'm personally a big fan of 4. I'm a big fan of 4-person parties. I think for a streamed show, 5 is probably better, as much as it hurts me. So there's a good chance that we'll be looking for at least 1, if not 2, additional members of the Paper Dungeon. At one point in time, we will be doing that. I'm not entirely sure, but we will notify you in the Discord.
Yeah,
in the
it'll be a bit later in our
yeah.
break after we get some things figured out.
Probably at least 25% of the way, if not 50% of the way through the break. But we want enough time to make sure that we can really lean into it and do it well. We really need to,
I mean, there's a lot of
do a good job
logistics
with
around this thing that it makes it like a process. Like it's a pretty big commitment, and I feel like the space is so broad, and we're still kind of young in the space a little bit.
Mhm.
And like in people we've interacted with, like I feel like it's a pretty small corner of like the general D&D community. So I think like during the break too, one of the things we're sort of committed to is exploring the space a little more, you know, meeting or getting introduced to other people that kind of do things in the space. And like I think that'll maybe play a part too in the whole process, but that takes time. And I think we also want to try over the break. I'm not sure how much we'll do this, but we've also talked about collaborating with people throughout the break on like little streams or even a few episode little goofs and gaffs.
Yeah.
Just to like do things with people and see if any of them, you know, would like to.
And it also
maybe
just
continue and
increases
stuff.
our like knowledge and experience in this space. Like that's a big part. We really would love to collaborate, like a lot of collaborations going forward, because they're a lot of fun and it's cool to show off the cool people that you meet. Additionally, if anyone out there knows any groups that are looking to have a random guest star or anything like that, most of our cast is willing to give it a shot. I would love it. I know that that Drew would love it because Drew loves D&D more than anyone else I've ever met. Grant would probably show up.
Oh my gosh, I would have such a blast. I'm not even kidding. I think that'd be such a good time.
Although Grant wouldn't be there to play D&D.
Yeah, Grant's
I would be there to
cause havoc.
Yeah, I suppose. I'd bring the Edward Flame.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
what that
not doing a
means.
whole lot, but being sexually intriguing.
Is that how you view Edward?
The Edward Flame, dude.
The Edward
Oh, my
Flame.
word.
Helpless but cute.
Yeah, exactly. Protect him. He's adorable. But yeah, so we are
help.
always looking to broaden our own visions more than just like bringing people onto the paper dungeon. Like we would just like to play more D&D, experience more groups, experience more DMs, have a good time playing Dungeons and Dragons with all sorts of different types of people. So
and other TTRPGs.
if you see any things that are like, we're looking for a guest star for this thing, reach out to us. Be like, hey, these people are looking for a player, and I think that it would be awesome to see you there. We would love it. We'll be keeping our eyes out as well. And anytime that we have that chance to either have someone on our show or to go on someone else's or do something like that, we are probably going to take it, and we are going to be pumped about it, and we are going to tell everyone else that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are kind of I can't remember the word that I'm looking for. Instead of external, those are kind of the external forces that we're going to be investigating with getting new members and collaborating with people and stuff like that. We're going to be looking to do a lot of that during the break, just so that way we can get our name out there. We can get
I just thought of another external thing.
some fun things. Yes, hit me.
There are other pieces of the whole snowball, which is preparing for like a live show, that we will need to like supply. And what I mean is potentially like commissioned overlays and things like that.
Yes.
And so I think it also, if you like run into people via media that you're seeing what they're doing and you think to yourself, oh my gosh, I think the paper dungeon would really vibe with their style. Maybe I will tell the paper dungeon about them, and reference them to the paper dungeon. I think we will totally take those leads. We'll totally look at that. We like the idea of working with other smaller creators or larger creators, and like paying money for things as a way of supporting and also like working together on these cool projects. So that's another thing too. If you have us in mind, feel free to share stuff. Don't be shy.
Yes. We appreciate any input that people have, and I guarantee you that we legitimately look out for, like, we investigate pretty much anything that people bring up. Like, unless it's
and if you
something crazy, like, and even then, it's got to be pretty crazy for us to not look into it.
But if you guys too have ideas of things you'd like to see the cast do that's a little out of the ordinary for the break time, this is the time to do it. If you have any, like personally, if you have any wacky ideas for like a Thursday that you think would be a lot of fun and you'd like to see, I say drop those suggestions in the Discord. Like, just be like, hey, I'd love to see you guys do this. And honestly, I think we'll look into those.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think we do it because why the heck not? It's really kind of a playground time for us to experiment and like do new things.
Yeah, especially on the Thursdays. Like, if you're like, oh my goodness, there's this game, this like multiplayer game that would be super fun to watch you guys play. Like, if we have 3 or 4 people on a Thursday, like, what we might as well give it a shot. As I said, it's going to be pretty variety going forward throughout the break. So, truth be told, are there any other things that you guys really want to talk about regarding the break, regarding any of the changes that we're having for campaign 2? I have seen some gameplay of Lethal Company. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. It looks hilarious.
What is Lethal Company?
I don't even know.
Wait.
All I know is that like people just get like randomly jump scared in the funniest possible ways.
Is this the game that's like in space and like the art is pretty scuffed?
Let's see.
And stuff?
A co-op horror about scavenging at abandoned moons to sell scrap to the company.
I have seen this. And it's a proximity chat.
Yeah, and it's the best thing because you'll have like
that would be so fun.
I've seen a lot of clips where it's like someone who's like they're like do looking for a thing, and you just hear like just like in the distance is someone like screaming. Oh my goodness.
Somebody falling into the darkness and you just hear and they die and you're like,
so good.
Oh, something happened.
Yeah, so like stuff like that is something that could be a lot of fun for us to pursue. And like in the break, it doesn't have to be RPG related. We're going to try to keep things kind of close to the general area of like what our main core concept is. where it's like, I'm playing Legend of Zelda. That's technically an RPG. But like, is it though? It is, but like, is it? Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Give us suggestions. Tell your friends. It'll be a great time.
Yeah. Be glad and die.
My
Very
brain
good,
is
very
like
good. Yeah,
constructing a bunch of theoretical scenarios where you, me, and Drew are in the same place doing the strangest things together.
Oh my word.
Grant and I stream racquetball.
I would love to. The setup doesn't make sense though.
It doesn't at all.
But like a GoPro on the forehead, it's nauseating, but you can watch us run around and hit things with rackets.
Using really terrible YMCA Wi-Fi. Just as scuffed as we can get it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I might not recommend going that route.
It's perfect, dude. Patreon content, bro.
There you go. Yeah. That would be great.
We could role play
Patreon
as
content.
different classes while we're playing racquetball. And our play style reflects the class that we are representing.
Well, as long as I don't play a wizard, because you have hit me with the ball so many times.
Dude,
So,
I hit Aaron with the ball.
I
in
have
that
never
game a
once
lot.
hit Grant with the ball.
Well, you literally broke my ankles in that game.
No, you broke
Aaron,
your
I have
own
to
ankles,
talk about
Grant.
this. I have to talk about this briefly. Can I?
yeah,
This happened to
you
me.
did break your ankle.
I did nothing. Grant broke his own ankles.
Can I talk about
You
this?
sprained your ankle.
I gotta
first
tell
of all.
this story. Aaron has this just the most dastardly, like nasty serve that is the worst possible thing. Like I probably dislike trying to
Imagine
send that
this
serve
is the
back.
racquetball court. I don't know if you've played racquetball. I'm going to explain it to you right now. The server has to serve somewhere in this area. And then my serve, the serve has to hit off of this back wall, and then it can't hit off of the wall over here without first hitting the floor. So I'll hit it this way. It'll hit here, this wall, ricochet to this wall, and the spin causes it to go in a straight line this way.
So you make it like a weird Z thing.
So yeah, so if I hit it right, it hits literally like 3 inches away from the back wall, and then you just can't receive it. And Grant
it's
hates
really
it.
hard. Here's the thing: like we're playing racquetball, and the ball's coming towards me, and it like bounces. There's no way for me to return it until after it bounces past my body. So I have to turn around 180 degrees and try to like
hit it off the back wall all the way to
literally,
the other wall.
this was what? This
It was like
was
2
this
years
last
ago.
year? It was last year.
Was it last year?
It was 2022.
Oh
I think it was like
goodness.
February or something.
Yeah,
and
it was
literally I
early
like
last
spun
year.
around to hit it and I sprained my ankle. There's this thing. There's this thing that like I'll do while we're playing, which is like a bit where it's like I miss the ball and I just like fall to the ground dramatically. I'm like, oh, no. So I fall to the ground and Aaron's like, haha, probably. He's probably doing the bit. And then I'm like,
Because here's the thing.
I'm like, bro, my foot is messed up.
Well, here's the thing. You
And he's
start
like,
off
"Oh, shoot."
and you start laughing. Because at
Did I
first
start laughing?
you don't realize that you're in pain.
Oh my gosh.
You're just like, oh, you fall to the ground. And you're like, haha. And then you like wait half a second and then you're like, oh.
I
And
have
I'm like-
not heard
I'm
your
like,
perspective.
Dude, are you good?
Wait, I kept playing on it for a little bit, and then I got to the point where I was like, yeah, this isn't normal.
Once the
And then we
adrenaline and
stopped.
shock started wearing off.
I was
Also,
delivering
hello, Pooh.
packages at the time.
It was
Hi,
was
Pooh.
so funny. But also like it was terrible because then it took you like 2 years before you were like, I think my ankle's finally better.
Well, the thing with sprained ankles that I learned is that they take a long time to recover, and
Well,
they're prone
okay.
to re-injury.
Well,
So,
here's
and
the thing.
I was doing package delivery, and so I had to give that some. I couldn't like be getting in and out of a car and stuff with packages. I had to wait
Here's
a
the
little while
thing,
before I could work
Grant,
again.
Grant, injury in general just takes a long time to recover, especially
Yeah,
fully
that is what
recover.
they say.
You know.
Also,
So-
I don't know why I only noticed this now, but for some reason Drew's camera has been so far down that it's only been your head.
Well,
Dude.
it's only my. Well, see, here's the thing. If I'm slouching too much, then it's just my head.
Oh,
if I
it's
sit
great.
up, then it's fine. Yeah.
Also, in the Zoom meeting, my face is positioned like on the left side of my frame, so that I'm centered in the Zoom call.
I mean, yeah, that's a good thing
Um,
actually.
But yeah, so who knows what we'll do during this break. But yeah, check us out on
that would be
Thursdays. It'll probably
crazy,
be
though.
closer to the evening than it has been previously. We're going to try to still avoid running into Critical Role. That's going to be our goal. Can we stream at a time that isn't when Critical Role is streaming?
That makes sense.
But also is later than the afternoon.
I mean, it is technically possible.
It's very doable. Like, we're doing it kind of right now.
Kind of.
But for now, Thursday evenings are tentatively the time that you can expect us.
Yep.
I will say that all of us, to some degree, will be here some weeks, and some weeks we won't be here. Aaron will probably be here like every week.
Pretty much.
But two things. One is we want to prioritize making campaign 2 like the best possible thing for you guys. And so part of it is that we want to prioritize that over being live, but we still have live as a priority. Part 2 to that is that some of us just have like jobs and things that happen on Thursdays.
Yeah.
So it'll be a bit of a wacky fun time. I like the idea of really being open to really any suggestions that you guys have. I would love to come up with some things we can do, like participatorily. Yes, that is a word. I don't think it is.
I believe you. I'm gonna just choose to
Participatorily
believe you.
with the audience. Like, I love the idea. What if we did a Kahoot game about D&D or some? I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe that's a bad idea.
If we did a
but the
Kahoot
music
game,
slaps. The music slaps.
If we did a Kahoot, we would definitely have to do a little bit of promotion about the stream of the Kahootness. That way, other people saw in time to join. Because otherwise, it's gonna be us playing Kahoot with like 2 other people.
There's also
okay.
there's also a lot of games that have like chat integration, which could be really cool. So like, there's one of the streamers that I watch plays a game. I'd have to find out the name of it, but the chat can like vote to give boons or like burdens to the character. And so, like, at one point in time, it's like, you have to complete this maze while being on a pogo stick, and like there's spikes on the ceiling, so you have to like time the movements and stuff like that, or like gravity randomly reverses and things like that. And then one specific
with the boys.
One specific chatter is chosen. No, you see,
I could not do
this.
FNAF.
Is the beauty. Drew would be the perfect person to play.
You would be
games.
the perfect person to play.
Because you'd hate it. Your
Five Nights at
reactions would
Freddy's.
be fantastic.
Dude, I would die. I would actually die.
That's good content, Drew.
This is what Drew would do. Hold on. I have to finish chewing my cookie real quick.
I'm just waiting for it. For
Wow,
Drew to
that's
just, like, we're just sitting there. We're just like in a Discord call with Drew while he plays FNAF. We don't even need to see his screen.
I don't do horror. I really don't.
I'm gonna
do
reenact
horror.
Drew playing FNAF. Okay. Okay, I close the door. Oh my goodness! That's Drew.
No, but see, you were about halfway correct. I would be 10 times louder than what Grant just was right there.
See, this is
like,
beautiful.
like it would be.
The door. I'm closing the door.
Well, no. This is what it be. This is what it be. It would start out as, okay, guys. Okay, I'm okay. All right. Yeah. Check the cameras. Okay. Yeah. Check the door. Okay. Yeah. We're good. Okay. Foxy's poking his head out, but we're okay. Okay. Oh no, Chick is in the hallway. No. Hold on. Body, stay where you are. No, get back. Back.
I feel like Drew's the type of the person
was gold.
who would throw his like mouse at the screen. Like who would just like have you seen the people that like they do like driving simulators and the car starts to go a little too fast, so instead of like they just like let go of the wheel and put their hands up like that's going to change anything? That's going to be Drew. At some point in time, things are going to get too hectic, and he's going to like take his hands off the keyboard and then just start throwing stuff at the screen.
Drew, look at chat. Look how badly the people want this. Also, Drew, the way you were just doing it, it sounds like FNAF streaming is your future, bro.
I tell you what. How about this? We can do some FNAF streaming, okay? If it's truly what the people want. which would mean we're gonna have to put out some serious surveying for me to agree here. Okay,
What do you mean?
like
That the audience actually wants this?
yeah.
Okay, Aaron, how
yeah.
can we rig this?
we need
Very easily.
we need large viewer participation in the votes.
So
I could make a poll right now.
Well,
with
yeah,
the
but if
4
you make a
people,
poll right now, then
and
it's
everyone
gonna
just says
get,
yes, and it's like, well, it's 100%.
It's
I
gonna
don't know what
get-
to tell you, Drew.
it's gonna get a
FNAF
yes
stream?
vote from Anchored and Plu.
So
and-
here's the
and-
thing, Drew.
Yes. No.
The best,
And maybe
the
Hans, if
most
Hans is still here,
successful
just chilling.
horror streamers are people that hate horror games.
Well, see, I know that, but I'm thinking about me right now. Okay.
You don't think about yourself here, Drew. You need to think about the content.
Drew,
Think
it's
about
looking
the
like
success.
oh my gosh!
hold on.
How have 9 people, 12 people have voted yes? What's going on?
And we only have
15.
we only have
people.
6 people in the chat.
This is
No,
why.
but
This is why I
15
don't want.
people,
Okay.
Nobody's voted no.
This is why this survey needs to
24
not be.
people.
This is why this doesn't count because you.
Can we
'cause
get
you
100 people?
You can multiply the votes in a Twitch poll
Oh my
versus, for
gosh.
instance, in like a Discord, you could put in a vote there and people can only vote the one time.
Grant, we're gonna need to make a lot of alternate email
Wow,
accounts.
over 70 people.
So anyway,
Bro, when was the last time we had 70 viewers, dude?
Okay, that's
101
100 people,
Drew.
Drew. That's 100 people that want you
That's
to play. FNAF.
109 votes for you
Okay.
to play
The game
FNAF.
just keeps climbing.
Could all
We're not
100,
even halfway done.
I tell you what, all 112 people who voted yes, could please feel free to subscribe to the Paper Dungeon, because we could really use your
Well, okay,
financial support right
here's
now.
the problem, Drew. Voting in a poll is free.
Look,
Um,
we're doing this out of the goodness of our hearts. We are in service to the people who love what we do.
Am I doing
Drew.
this for in the goodness of our heart? I feel like I'm being pressured right now.
we are attempting to use positive peer pressure. Yes. That is what
Positive.
we're trying to do right now. So
Can
here's
I-
the thing,
can I-
Drew.
here,
Here's the thing.
This
okay.
is an opportunity.
I'm
to
gonna
change your
formally
life.
put in a request for a raise if I have to go through multiple horror shows, literally.
We will,
Okay, we'll give you a raise to 1 cent per.
Drew.
month.
We will double your current income.
We will.
No.
Infinitely
I
multiply your
want
income.
plus. I want plus, not times.
Okay.
Okay. That
We
would
can
make
we
it
can I can
0.
come up with an equation that will show you exactly how much you're
0
gonna be getting
times
at the end of
anything
this.
is 0. 112 people. Wow.
But I'm just saying, if you
Thanks for
stream
voting,
it
guys.
once, then you just need to do a lot more of them recorded for Patreon. So then,
Oh.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
and then everyone you live stream the first episode of each game, and then the rest of the game is through Patreon.
Mhm.
I say let's ditch everything that we were thinking about doing the break. Let's just have Drew stream FNAF every single week.
This is our new channel.
That's what
is
people
just
wanna
Drew
see.
Streaming
we
horror
just
games.
we just become a snap
Yeah,
stream.
FNAF streams, and then eventually, when we run out of FNAF games, you move towards like Gary's Mod horror games,
Roblox
Roblox
recreations of
horror.
FNAF.
Oh my goodness!
I just had a crazy idea.
Okay, well, hold on. Give me a second here. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna do a thing real quick.
I have a crazy idea, Aaron.
Drew's gonna be the next Markiplier, dude.
Oh my word, dude.
The
Although actually, low key, the Markiplier FNAF
Phenomenon.
phenomena.
No, his collection videos of like him going through all the FNAF games.
Oh, yeah?
everybody.
Some of the funniest content on the
Oh,
planet.
that's great.
Dude.
Hit me, Drew.
I have a crazy idea.
Yeah.
So, picture this:
I
Drew
am-
in a dark room
Yep.
with a monitor.
I'm there.
Security camera.
Okay.
What do
okay.
you
So
What do you mean by that?
What?
so Five
What
Nights
do
at
you
Freddy's, the
mean by
first
that?
game, cost $5 whole.
We can afford that.
I will go on record and say I'm not paying $5 for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, we have company funds. What are you laughing at?
Whoa. Yeah. Pause. Hold on. Pause, champ.
What are you even
As the
looking
kids
at?
say.
Bro, I'm gonna.
So
I'm
I
gonna-
said,
uh-uh.
I said, hear me out. Drew in a dark room, and you're
Bro.
like, I'm there. I was like, huh? And you were like, yeah, that's so doable.
I'm
I was
so
like,
not looking forward to this now.
No, I
Holy
was
cow.
responding to Drew.
that was so funny, dude.
Okay, for the record, I'm not streaming FNAF next week.
No.
That's
no.
okay.
Look, we need time.
Yeah,
let
build
this
up your
build.
confidence.
Well,
Like-
guys, next week is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, FNAF,
Go
the
on.
Paper Dungeon Bonanza.
Your point being?
I'm not streaming FNAF on Thanksgiving.
God, what a wimp.
Hear me out. Drew in a dark room. There's more.
Yeah, I'm in.
Computer. Security cameras.
Uh-huh.
The whole cast
Yep.
dresses
no.
up as FNAF
no.
characters.
We do
No.
FNAF in real
Drew
life.
has to. Drew
I
has
will
to.
I will legitimately
Drew has
murder
to
all
get
of
up
you.
and close doors when he sees us coming down the hallway. There's flashing
What
lights.
is that like FNAF 4 or whatever?
And then
I
and
will-
then we have to stand in the doorway, and if he doesn't notice, then we go.
I will legitimately murder you. You see the sword behind me? You see, I will get this stainless steel sword sharpened into a real sword, and I
That
will
sounds like a
murder
threat.
all of you.
Oh, did you get that? This is legally
yeah.
binding.
We got him.
Clip that.
Boys, we got him.
He's gonna smite at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
divine
gonna-
smite 3rd level.
I will. I will divine smite at 3rd level if you guys break and enter my house.
Well, no,
I'm
it's going to be
legally
legal
defe-
break and enter. We'll get
I'm-
permission from your landlord.
This is all consent. Like you
bro,
have to sign up.
bro,
for
good
this.
luck with that, buddy.
I'm going to say, hey,
we don't
will
even
pay
speak
you,
to our landlord.
We will pay you the income that we get from this.
Yeah, in a video game, in Minecraft, right?
In a video,
Drew?
yeah, in Minecraft, for legal
In
reasons.
Minecraft?
Yeah, for legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
I actually saw somebody put that in a video recently.
In legal reasons.
Yeah, just as like a tag that said, "For legal reasons, this is a joke."
Well, that's what I
mean,
got.
that's-
Word, dude.
That's pretty much it. Like,
So
That's
okay,
kind
wait.
of our
So does
plans
that
for the
mean
future.
so our Thursday content now is officially FNAF and Baldur's Gate? That's what I heard.
yeah,
That's a
it'll
great
be
idea.
variety. We'll figure some stuff. I'm legitimately
So,
very excited to play Skyward Sword.
Bro, that's a long game.
I
I'm pumped
haven't.
for it. I plan
have
on being
not
here
seen-
alone relatively often.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen a few times at least. I haven't really seen much about Baldur's Gate. I've heard from people that really love it and think it's like an amazing game, and I've seen a bunch of wacky videos, like clips from the game.
I mean,
And it looks like a pretty good time. I
let's
mean,
just-
I think it would be so fun to play with you guys.
let's just say this, Grant. It has been voted. I'm pretty sure it's either. Well, at this point, I know it for sure it's at least nominated, but I'm pretty sure it's maybe even official at this point. That it is Game of the Year.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
up
put it
there.
in
very
perspective.
nice.
So
It's gonna absolutely destroy Starfield,
so
which is hilarious.
I just thought of a question.
Yeah.
About campaign 2.
Okay.
the Jaws theme.
If your character for campaign 2 had a music genre,
That's a
what
good
would it
question.
be? And I guess for Aaron it would be like the campaign as a whole, if you want to answer that, but I thought
Victorian
that would be a fun
thriller.
question.
That's what I would.
Victorian thriller.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
my. That's my.
I'll allow it. That tracks.
So, thriller, thriller night.
What is
No.
You know,
happening?
that
No,
was Thriller to a harpsichord.
no, my guy, no.
Okay, hold
Mine
on.
would probably be what?
No, I'm thinking. Go on.
Grant,
Oh.
yours is just the Ride of Rohan. That's what yours is.
What is that?
Oh my word, Grant.
The Ride of Rohan? Is this another Lord of the Rings?
Yes, it
reference?
is.
It is. I literally gasped. That was a joke. Okay.
Specifically, if
I
you're gonna look
think-
it up, look up the Ride of Ruin specifically.
Okay. I would say like old, really old, like classic, like folky country music.
For the vibe of the campaign,
Sad, a little solemn.
I don't
Yeah,
know
continue.
if this is entirely
I mean-
accurate, but this is the first thing that came
I
to
mean,
mind.
at one point you said that campaign 2 was just going to be season 3 of Law and Order. Or
Yeah,
something
well,
like that.
so take that information
Dun, dun.
that we've given, and listen to the album "The Bifrost Incident" by The Mechanisms.
Bifrost.
It is not
Could you
an
like
exact.
type that in chat, maybe?
Yeah, the Bifrost Incident.
The Bifrost Incident by The Mechanisms. Black Box, Odin, Cold Case, Loki, Person of Interest, Thor. I'm noticing a theme here.
Well, yeah. So it has nothing to do with like the actual like the actual music. The feel of like what the music is and kind of what it does.
What it do?
And in general, the storytelling of the songs has the same vibe as the campaign. The campaign isn't necessarily anything like the actual songs, but the vibe is very similar at times. And
Everyone listening at this moment, Aaron is giving a deeply rooted, discreet message about the story of the campaign that resides within this album.
well, I can tell you there are specific things in this album that inspired some parts of the campaign that you will see.
Well, that's exciting. I'm gonna scourge.
Even if it's nothing to do actually with what it is, but like the storytelling elements of it, there's some really, really good ones and some like themes and concepts that I will probably employ myself. DJ isn't here to give his take on his character song wise, so I'm gonna take a stab at it as well.
Okay.
I am going to say that the song genre that closest fits DJ's character in my mind is going to be like bittersweet indie love songs.
I love those.
That's
so
my
nice.
take on his
You know,
character. if I were
based
to take a
purely
guess.
on what I know, DJ's playing, which is his class. Hey, I think that fits.
Absolutely.
I already kind of want to kiss DJ's character, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, we'll all want to kiss DJ's character.
Is that right?
DJ's
I'll kiss
character
him
is
while I
very
stab him.
kissable. Ranking our characters most kissable to least kissable
Yeah.
in campaign 2.
I don't know. I think
mean,
my
that's kind of
character will
hard to
take the cake.
quantify.
He is pretty kissable.
It's hard to quantify because people like kissing other different people.
But we also have to rank
the
it
thing
on
for me
like
is like, if will they kill me?
availability, right?
That
So,
is
like,
true,
that's fair.
actually.
I think that in a strange
Availability,
way, I
yeah.
think that Grant's character is the most easily kissable.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Strangely, I
that
think
might
you're
be
right.
accurate. That
I
might
think-
be
I
accurate.
actually think you're kind of
And
right.
somehow, Drew, I think that your character is the second most kissable out of the 3 that I know.
But I
You know,
thought
okay.
DJ was the most kissable.
Okay. So for legal reasons, I actually think you're correct.
Well,
Are
because
all of us
so
kissable?
here's the thing. Yes,
Is that the
but
thing?
I think that
Oh.
I think DJ is the one that you would most want to kiss, but is also the least kissable.
I need
Yeah,
a
he's the
kissing
least
noise on my
he's the least
soundboard.
willing to give a kiss.
Yeah, he's willing to give a kiss, but he's not willing to be kissed.
Ooh.
No,
Interesting.
Insert
What-
cash or
when
select
we're
payment type.
deep in the campaign, we're going to have to put a poll up that's like which of these characters is the most kissable.
I love that idea.
We should also then put a poll up which character is going to get kissed first.
Yep.
Ooh.
And strangely enough,
Make it a race.
it might be an insta lock and win for DJ.
Maybe
There's a definite
Who knows?
potential.
Who knows? I might purposely do something to affect those polls.
Yeah, yeah.
Insert
Drew's just going around kissing everyone. He's like, "No, I will take the first kiss." Yeah.
Like,
and that was
wait. I just pictured a scene in my head. It's a starlit evening. The campfire is glowing on the faces in a way that just like contours them perfectly. There's 2 people and they're feeling a certain way about each other. They just had a great conversation. They lean in to kiss, and here comes Drew character sprinting out of the tent, diving between the kiss to meet the lips of the person. And then Drew's like,
He
"I did it.
spirals.
I did it first."
He goes in a spiral
insert
to
cash
kiss
or
both of
select
them
payment type.
100%, dude.
in mid dive.
He's
100%,
like
dude.
doing the whole like shoot, 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 where he goes upside down like as he's jumping.
It's like John Woo, dude. Have you seen the John
What?
Woo movies? Where like
What?
So funny.
What?
It's an action star that did a lot of
Oh,
like
yeah.
martial arts movies, and John Woo is known for like he like dives out from behind a barrel and he's in like slow motion firing two guns and like doves like in slow motion fly out, and there's like feathers and a bunch of just slow motion explosions and everything, and then he like lands in his back at regular speed and then he does another dive
I just
in
made a
slow
character
motion.
decision. I just made a character decision.
Anytime
to
that you
win.
fight, it's in slow motion.
No, my
That would be
my
kinda funny, though.
the way my character says hello is by offering a kiss.
I mean,
Like, not just kissing people, but
So
like,
are you
know,
talking
like,
about like what the French do, where they kiss on the cheeks?
I think it's more like he does this. Whenever he meets somebody, and he just waits.
He
With
just,
his
he's
eyes
like,
closed.
well, if it happens, it
What if
happens.
somebody doesn't kiss him back?
He just keeps going.
Then he takes it's offensive. It's like he just walks in a room and he goes, and everybody's like, "What is that guy doing?" But it's just what he knows.
Stick
I don't know
it out your yacht for the Rizzler.
what. Oh man,
You know, Grant, I have
Wow.
I have a thing about that I
Jeez.
will comment on after we're no longer streaming because it needs to be kept a secret for now.
character secret. I'm kidding, by the way. That's not true.
Side note,
That was all goofs and gaffs.
Plu,
For
I
legal
don't
reasons, that was a
know.
joke.
Plu, I don't know if you've ever seen Game Grumps, but your message of a perfect Spider-Man kiss made me think of the bit where they're just like, spider punch, spider kick, spider kiss.
Yo.
There you go.
Spider kiss?
Yes.
Spider punch, spider kick, spider kiss?
I tell you what, if Grant's character turns out to be our version of Spider-Man, I'll be MJ.
I hope that he
My
does turn out to be
character-
Spider-Man, because just like every Spider-Man writer, I can make his life miserable. Spider
Yeah, my character
kiss?
could be a Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
it's
everybody.
like all these Peter Parkers and then just Grant's character. He's like, hey.
I mean, to be fair, like they had a whole like dinosaur. Like at that point,
It's
anything
true.
goes.
There, theoretically, if there's infinite multiverses,
Aren't we all
one of them
Spider-Man?
is Grant's character.
Aren't we
Oh
all
my goodness!
Spider-Man?
Yeah, that needs to be an ongoing trend, Grant. Every one of your characters, their secret identity is as a superhero.
I get.
Oh, that
Dude,
would be so. That would
Dude,
be. A
I have to
great
point
running
this
gag.
out to people who don't know. Like in the first campaign, early on, this was probably within the first 20 episodes, and we did like what 143
Yeah,
or
something
something.
like
How
that.
many? 120 something. We did a lot of
No,
episodes.
we did 100 and
12?
like it was like 105.
Are you sure? I feel like it was 113.
I thought
or
that we
something.
hit like into
No,
the
no,
110s.
because- No, because we
Yeah, I
didn't.
think we
Because for
did.
part, because here's the thing is.
It was 70 in the first one.
No, that's right. Yeah, no, it was tens. So it was like one like.
I thought it was like 114 or something.
Yeah, I think. It,
I think
yeah,
it's
that's right.
143.
It was no. It was yeah. 114. That's right. Like 114, 115.
In
Anyway.
like the first 20 episodes, there was like this wacky idea to have like Edward have this alter ego that is secretly a vigilante
Yeah.
that kind of resembles like Batman's whole situation.
Because I made the joke
and
like,
Aaron, you were pitching that idea hard. You were like, "This,
I
dude,
was
would be
like,
awesome."
dude, your backstory
so
is
funny.
literally just Batman if his parents didn't die but sucked.
And then you were like, and you could be the Pied Piper. You were the one that came up with that
And
idea.
I was talking like, because there was the orphan kid, and we're like, and I was like, dude, the Pied Piper.
Oh, yeah.
Originally led the rat. He got all the rats out of the city, but then they like shunned
Rats.
him, and so then he like
Rats.
took their kids, and
We're
so
the
you have the
rats.
swarm, and it's just a bunch of orphan
Insert
children
hash
that
or select
inform you.
payment type.
I hate you.
What?
You know.
I thought it was good too. Like later in the campaign, like was it chapter 2, I think? Like literally, yeah, between the break
Mhm.
between like chapter
Yeah,
1 and
yeah.
chapter 2 of the first campaign. Literally it was like revealed that was actually the thing, and it was so infuriating because Aaron called this so early on, and I was like, this can't happen.
Dude.
This is crazy, this is goofy, and I liked the idea, but I was like, there's no way this makes any sense in the actual
Grant
story.
walked up to me, and like he was about to inform me that like someone had died. He's like, Aaron, I have some news, and I'm like,
I remember
Grant,
this.
what's
I was
like,
like
what's
dejected.
happening?
I was
And you're
dejected.
like-
I had something to get off my chest.
and you're like, I think Edward goes the Pied Piper route, and I'm like, yes, yes.
It's hard to say.
I was like,
It's hard to-
I was so pumped.
I was like, Aaron, I have to be honest about something. Don't laugh.
I don't love you. I was like, I was like, what are you about to
Don't feed me to
devastate?
Krill. Don't feed me to Krill. No, no,
Do
no,
it.
no, no, please. Don't
Feed
feed
him
me
to
to
the
Krill. I hate
krill.
Krill. I hate
Feed him to
Krill.
krill.
They'll krill me. They'll krill me.
Spider punch, spider kick, spider krill.
Secretly, Plu is the Pied Piper's next great nemesis.
It's true.
Pied Piper fights the sky.
Old
You know,
man
that
yells
was
at
actually
cloud.
something that I wanted. Like at some point, I want to have some sort of like Patreon one shot where the Pied Piper is referenced, like fighting like his next great nemesis or something.
Not only that, but we could make a we could make a comic book series on the Pied Piper with Aaron's artwork, and like we can write it. That could happen someday.
It would
I'm not
have to
saying
be.
that will happen.
It would
but-
have to be like deep in campaign 2
brain.
after I'm done making the actual stuff that I need for
Can we-
campaign 2.
Can we play the Pied Piper theme while we're here?
You can play it once, Grant.
Oh, okay. I think it's so fun.
Just once.
Do you want
I-
to do like do you want to do
I
like
wish
a
that I had
vocal
the-
overlay? Do you want to do the like
Yeah, let me see if I can
this
find it
story?
real quick.
Just riff, bro.
No, I can't
You're so
riff,
good at
dude.
that.
I need to know the
You're
timing.
good at riffing, man.
I'm not that good at riffing, Grant.
Do it or I'll be fed to Krill.
Fine.
Okay. Should I start it?
Oh, you can.
No.
I'm not there yet.
Should I wait?
It'll take me some time.
Here, you know what?
just
I'm
won't
gonna
edit.
go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really fast.
God dang it.
Drew, keep him entertained. Entertain the people. I don't know, like dance or something. Do a jig. Maybe talk about, I don't know, like Lord of the Rings or something.
So
I'll be right back.
guys, big campaign secret right here. We're gonna reveal the secret to everyone's campaign 2 characters. We're gonna talk about what it is that really is gonna make campaign 2 happen to begin with. And if you really want to know what that is, I'm gonna reveal it right here on this stream for all of you to see. I'm gonna talk about how everyone is ready and so excited to be in this adventure together, and the reason that all of us are adventuring together is because of you guys, because of you guys, the paper dungeon, the true paper dungeon. Because there wouldn't be a paper dungeon without you guys, and the paper dungeon was the true friends that we made along the way. And we're just all so thankful.
Wow, this really this sounded like a politician speech where like he never actually gets to the point.
That was basically what I was trying for. I was just trying to see if I could fluff long enough
You really
for
did.
Grant to get back. But then he took his sweet time, and so then I unfortunately am unable to reveal the true secret of campaign 2. So
Oh,
sorry, guys.
man. What a bummer.
What did I miss? Secret? Are you kidding?
Yep.
You never know now.
There's no way you shared secrets while I was gone.
You won't know. You were gone.
I had to pee.
Guys, don't tell him.
Yeah, dude, don't say it.
going
Just don't tell him.
on?
Keep it a secret from Grant. Never let him know.
Angry.
Theoretically, I think that I found it, Grant. I just want you to know, I think I'm ready.
You think?
I don't remember the timing.
Oh, I'll start it over.
How many Pied Piper intros do you have, Aaron?
You'd be surprised.
Really? You've planned for more than the one shot we did? Okay, I'll play it. I don't want to play it too loud because I want them to be able to hear your voice. Maybe boost your voice a little bit before we get into this.
I have boosted my voice slightly. Is this an acceptable level?
Sure.
Man, that's so nice. Yeah. All right, here we go. You guys ready? You guys buckle up. Chat, you ready?
I hope we
Here we
end
go.
stream after
Here we
this.
go.
The city is wrought with villains. Evil lurks behind every corner. It's a city in need of a hero like none other. One man will choose to stand against the tide. With 1,000 eyes and 1,000 gnashing teeth, he will chase the rats from this city. He hunts the darkness from within the shadows. He is the Pied Piper.
What a good time. Oh my goodness, give it up for Aaron.
Man, if only Grant put
so
in
much
as
fun.
much effort into that intro as he did with all of our other musical
That was
projects.
apparently like
Dude.
2 hours.
Dude, that was like 2.5 hours of work. And Aaron made the art for that stream like the same day too.
Yeah.
So like
We were like,
so
hey
much fun.
Grant, we're doing the Pied Piper. I told him like in the morning, and then we just worked on like 2 bits that lasted 30 seconds for the next like 3 hours.
yeah. And then we went into the stream like, we just made this.
Yeah, I like was working like overnight on the artwork. Like so we were just like in it. It was great.
So Drew, just like close your eyes for me. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine.
What, are you
Imagine?
going to say anything or?
Imagine a world where we put in like more than 2 hours into the music for the show.
Well, Grant, I know. I don't need to imagine anything. It took us like 2 weeks to get the first draft of the intro done.
It did. And yeah, and it's a banger. Now, Drew, do me a favor. Close your eyes real quick.
God dang it.
Insert cash or select payment type.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the stream today.
Why? Why
We
my friends with
appreciate
him?
your time. Thank you for supporting us all throughout the ups and downs of the Paper Dungeon. Hopefully there's going to be a lot more ups than downs in the future. We have a lot of cool things planned, and if we stick to it and you have our backs, we hope to give you some really good content going forward. We are excited for the future, and we have a lot of plans that we're going to enact, and man, is it going to be a good time, or it's going to be terrible depending on how it goes. But as I now have to go and rip Grant's soundboard out of his computer, I'm afraid. Oh,
Sorry,
and
that's the neighbor.
our
It's not the
neighbor has
soundboard this
started
time, guys.
revving.
I'm innocent. It's the neighbor.
I'm going to have to say goodbye today to all of you here. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Say goodbye, everybody. Drew, say goodbye. Wave goodbye,
Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for watching today.
Yes, we
The
will
campaign 2 is
see
going
you
to be
around.
great. So excited for all the break stuff.
We will see you next
all
week.
later.
Some of us will be here on Thursday
FNAF
at a
stream.
time. Stick in the Discord if you want to know the exact things. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Insert cash.
Goodbye.